welcome to this, and this is going to be pretty much me, just a video talking about random things. And I went on my trip. There were things I wanted to talk about while I was on my trip, didn't get a chance, came back. Now I'm going to talk about the things that I really wanted to talk about while I was on my trip, because Don West stuff is still not here. The video I wanted to do cannot do because Don West stuff is not here. It's not anywhere to be seen. Actually, I guess it's somewhere to be seen. I finally got a tracking number to the thing. They finally sent it out Tuesday, a good 2 weeks after everything. They did have flooding in Nashville, but I'll go off on a rant on that later. The High Spot stuff is in the other room, unopened, waiting for me to open it. I'm sure duplicate books, hopefully no duplicate DVDs. Pretty sure I got duplicate books, but probably I'm hoping no duplicate DVDs. In the other room, waiting. Apparently the Don West stuff will be here Tuesday, so there we go. Anyways, there was some other things I wanted to talk about, such as, I don't know, Supercard of Honor. Yeah, Supercard of Honor. That would work since I kind of talked about it before. Before lockdown, I had said that I thought that talking about indies and why I liked indies and why I thought indies were kind of better than mainstream wrestling. The fact that I thought King of Trios, Chikara's King of Trios, which is now out on DVD. You can go to smartmarkvideo.com, order it. It's there, $20 a piece, I'm sure, probably $60 for the whole thing. SmartMark has been doing sales as of late, so if you wait, you can probably get it for like 20% off or something. But they finally released it, got it out fast, much like they did the one last year. Didn't go off without a hitch. They did have some no-shows, and there was big drama to go with that. But they did seem to get everything cleared up pretty well. And from everything I've heard, the shows were pretty good to great. And should be another fun time. And after seeing the videos of the fan conclave, really made me, that's another event. I really want to go to one of those. Maybe next year I'll actually be able to go. I would have gone this year if it wasn't for the fact that WrestleMania was so close to it. Literally just so close to it, much like last year. And hopefully, you know, I'll be able to figure out some time where I can go, because it really looks like something fun that I really enjoy. So I talked about that, and I thought that would be better than lockdown. Looks like it might be close. Don't know. Gonna have to see all 3 nights and see what I think. But I've heard really, really good things, so that's a good thing. And then there was Supercard of Honor, which came from New York. Of course, Supercard of Honor usually takes place at the WrestleMania shows. They didn't have a star-studded enough lineup to call any of the shows Supercard of Honor. So instead, they did the New York show. And this was definitely a star-studded event with tons of stuff, not without its own drama. That's kind of what I want to talk about. But much as I said in the video comparing it to Lockdown before either show even happened, this one delivered. By all accounts, this was an awesome show, and definitely blew, you know, Lockdown kind of out of the water, which is kind of sad in my opinion. But and had a lot of people talking about lots of stuff. A lot of people talking about it. The drama part of it, which is kind of what I want to talk about, because I think when I did the video comparing it to Lockdown, I think they'd already announced 3 matches. I think they announced Tyler and Roderick, which was said to be really good to great from what I've heard. Awesome Kong versus Del Rey, which was said to be good, much the same way that Punk and Ray from WrestleMania was good, and that they didn't get a lot of time, and because they didn't get a lot of time, the match could have gone a lot longer. Think about this. People are actually complaining that this match was too short. I believe it went somewhere between just a little bit over 7 minutes, which is the normal length we usually get for a lot of women's matches in TNA and WWE, and very seldom do we actually want to see a longer match. And apparently they didn't give them a longer match, and some people were kind of upset about that, but everyone has said it was really good, and hopefully they give them a chance on another show to kind of show their stuff and maybe go, you know, 10-15 minutes would be awesome, and I think a lot of people would like to see that. So there you go there. Then the other match, and the match that caused much drama the night it happened, was the Motor City Machine Guns taking on the Kings of Wrestling, Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Apparently TNA kind of last minute told Ring of Honor that the machine guns couldn't job, and that kind of threw everything out of whack. And so Ring of Honor tried to come up with a way they thought the fans could at least get a finish that they would like. Didn't go off quite as they would probably hope. I'm not sure exactly what the right finish in that situation would have been. You really can't have the machine guns go over the Kings of Wrestling. I guess you could have went to a time limit draw, but I think fans would have seen that coming. I don't know, and maybe they would have liked it a bit better, but I don't know if it would have been as satisfying, and I don't think neither team would have benefited from it. So they had the Briscoes do a run-in attack. They attacked Del Rey. The fans pretty much turned on the Briscoes. They might be able to do something there, I don't know. But that was the only really hiccup, and of course after everyone found out exactly why that happened, everyone kind of calmed down a little bit, but everyone pretty much agreed that it was a pretty great show, which glad to hear. Wish I could have been there. Sounded like it was going to be awesome. And of course there was also, this was Bryan Danielson, listen to me, only if. This was Christopher Daniels' return to Ring of Honor in New York City. He took on Eddie Edwards in what was said to be a really good match, and which really got Eddie Edwards over, which was said to be really good too. So can't wait to see that show. Hopefully it'll be out soon. You know, Ring of Honor right now has a pretty good track record for this year for DVDs. So far, from what people have said, and most people have already seen the first night from Phoenix, and has said that's really good to great show, much like those of us that were there thought. Gold Rush sounds like the only show you can kind of skippable. Don't know what the second night of Phoenix, haven't really heard from a lot of people that have seen it, thought of it yet. And then you have this show, which sounds great. The Manassas show was said to be really good too, so we'll have to wait and see. But Ring of Honor, in my opinion, has a really good track record right now for the year. The TV show has been better than it has been. And speaking of the TV show, Ring of Honor is getting ready to release a Best of DVD, Best of Ring of Honor on HDNet DVD. It would only be released on the ROH site. Seems like a DVD you could release, you know, as far as Best Buy, that sort of thing, but not doing that. That might be part of the deal they have with HDNet. I'm sure that they're going to crop and do all sorts of evil things to the video to put it on DVD, which I'm not looking too forward to. But apparently it's only going to be $15. You wait till one of the good sales from Ring of Honor, and you know, you can get it pretty good. Lots of good matches. It's the first 12 matches from. It's Volume 1. It's from the first 12 episodes, which weren't necessarily the best episodes, but did have some really good stuff on there, so I would recommend checking that out as well. So there is that. And speaking of Ring of Honor, the next Ring of Honor internet pay-per-view has been announced. It will be Death Before Dishonor, and it already sounds like it might be pay-per-view of the year, and I don't think saying that is going out on a limb. The main event will be Tyler Black versus Davey Richards. I know a lot of people are expecting Davey Richards to go over. I don't expect Davey Richards to go over here. I think we'll probably get some sort of screwy job thing. And kind of, you know, this is Davey's first shot at the title. From Tyler, you still have a lot of build up. You still have Tyler and Strong kind of going on. You still have Davey and Christopher Daniels feud going on. So I expect something weird to happen, and Davey not to go over here, but I think it will be a good start. I think it will be an awesome match still. I think it will be really good. Also, you're going to have the return match of Kings of Wrestling taking on the Briscoes for the titles. This should be as good as the first match, in my opinion. Really great stuff. So there's that. And finally, we're going to get the first one-on-one confrontation with El Generico and Kevin Steen. That should be great as well. I expect another kind of screwy job finish, because this is the first match of the actual feud between both of these guys. So I expect a really good match, but I do expect there to be some sort of run-in or something kind of crazy to go on to prolong the feud even longer. So just saying as far as that. And then whatever else we do, but those three matches right there, I think if they deliver as well as, you know, just as well as they should, I think you have the possibility to have the pay-per-view of the year on the internet, which, you know, kind of surprising, but I definitely don't see right now another pay-per-view doing better than that. Maybe Dragon Gate. I've heard that as I'm making this video, the pay-per-view that's debuting this weekend, that they did do some editing and did make it a little bit better, but I'll have to see. I still don't expect it to be necessarily a great pay-per-view. I expect it to be a pay-per-view with a truly awesome match, and that's about it. And it's not a lot of good stuff, but we'll have to wait and see as far as that goes. But that's me rambling for long enough. Just wanted to come on here and talk about a couple of those types of things. So we'll see. Maybe there'll be a Dragon Gate review. Maybe there won't. Depends on how difficult it is to find it, since I don't have access to the pay-per-view on my satellite provider anymore. That's the way it goes, I guess. But anyways, with that, I'm out. Have a good one. Later.